Senator Blackburn, welcome, ma'am. As always, the way I hear it, you probably know more, it's going to be okay. 4,000 illegals can cross per day. Now, I just did some arithmetic. That'd be 120,000 a month and 1.4 million a year. I don't really think 1.4 million illegals a year is that great an idea, but what do you think?
I'm with you on this. And here's what he is telling us, is he's okay with saying 4,000 a day and then shutting the border and then saying, look, I have the ability to shut the border. The thing is, he's telling us he's been lying this whole time because he said he couldn't shut the border unless Congress passed a bill. He can shut it. He has that authority. Here's what he needs to do. He needs to say, I'm going to put Remain in Mexico back in place. I am going to shut down this border. We are going to go back to building a physical barrier, which the Border Patrol has said that they need, and they've been saying that for decades. And he should be doing that. 1.4 million a year. Larry, how many cities in the U.S. are larger than 1.4 million? Not many. So basically, he's okay with adding another city. And you look at the explosion of these numbers since Joe Biden became president. This is another reason we need President Donald Trump back in the White House. Secure the border.
Well, we had 3.2 million illegals last year alone. In 2022, we had 2.8 million illegals. Here's another one, Senator Blackburn, from our great reporter, Bill Malugin. He's got some numbers on so-called gotaways, which don't have any interaction whatsoever. These are big numbers. Last year, 670,000 gotaways. That's a big number. The prior year, 606,000. If you go back to the prior 10 years, Obama and Trump, there was 1.4 million, and before the, so we are doubling this now every couple of years is what's happening, and it adds a big chunk to the actual illegal numbers. So actually last year we were at 3.9 million illegals. I mean, I don't know, is Biden, he's not going to address any of that. He's not going to really reform asylum policy. He's going to give everybody green cards. That's my biggest concern. And as you probably know, ma'am, you know, you have a green card or some kind of temporary visa, you might use it to vote. You might use it to vote even though you're not a citizen. That worries me a lot.
Well, it should. And see, in those gotaways, your known and unknown gotaways, the number is bigger than what they have as the known gotaways. And you're right, under Obama and Trump, it was 1.4 million for all that time. Then you look, under Joe Biden, with his 3.5 years in office, you are at 1.6 million gotaways. These are really bad people, and your audience needs to think of this in terms of the population of a city of that size, of 1.5 million people. And then you're so right. This administration is saying, we're going to give you IDs this summer. We're going to give you work permits if you're a parolee. And what are they going to do? They're going to try to vote.
Yes, ma'am. Senator Blackburn, sorry we're a little short, but thank you ever so much, ma'am. As always.